you assemble that kind of thing rather than
Yeah.
use this shape.
Yeah.
That's the way to go, yeah.
Just because I'm not that hot on the rhythm changes, I think that I have to. It always tends to be stuff that I know is going to work.
You want
That
that.
I've played before. Yeah. I keep thinking like, oh, I should like spend a bit of time on it, and then just kind of get a bit frustrated.
Yeah, that was me after about 3 days.
Yeah, and you're just like, oh, that's
Resting for a while.
Yeah, it sounds like it's going around in circles.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's one of my favourite things ever.
Yeah, I definitely think that the neck on that one's much more conventional in feel, but
Yeah.
it's still not. It's not a small neck.
No, I quite like this one.
Yeah.
I think this, I don't know why this feels more similar to the Stradivarius.
Yeah. It is. It's patterned after a 62 O's. This is patterned after a 57, and the neck is significantly different in shape. You don't get that flat bit to stick the thumb down
Yeah.
for this one.
Yeah.
So yeah, they have that difference.
Do you want to try it?
Try.
Rhythm changes?
Of course, if you want something really flat, we can try it. This is amazingly jazzy sounding.
Is it?
B flat C.
E flat. Yeah, otherwise I'll get completely lost. One,
all this stuff's just B flat. Cool. Great. The song you sing, so
Yeah.
was that. All the start.
Yeah. I feel like that's stuff's really hard on the guitar, rhythm changes thing. I don't know why, but that's quite hard to do. You know, you see these very like saxophone that sort of sounds.
Oh, yeah.
Charlie Parker rhythm changes thing. I don't feel like it translates very well in a lot of ways. Maybe because it's kind of arpeggio based rather than.
Yeah,
I don't know what it is. I think it's so much harder to do on the guitar than just this stuff. So
I think you're right.
You know what I mean? Like playing stellar on a guitar, it's okay. You can kind of do it.
Yeah, I mean, rhythm changes like chord equivalents of blues, isn't it?
Yeah.
guitarist, you know, 12-bar blues. Really.
Yeah.
It's,
Yeah, I feel like the idiot played very well with that course. It feels a bit kinky.
yeah, oh, like I said. And I did have to Charlie Parker on.
Yeah.
Blues slams and things like that. It's so difficult.
Yeah.
We don't have it, but they stay difficult, so I thought,
Yeah. No, they do.
Joe Bashwood, it's difficult actually for
Yeah.
there you go, you see, then the peels one off like that.
No, but especially, I think especially rhythm changes, I feel like one of the knowledges like that, they're like very standard sort of changes. You've got 2/5, changes key. You don't have to play too much. It doesn't have to be super bebop.
Yeah.
But in rhythm changes, it's like you can't have to play quite a lot. You have to.
You've got to keep it going, yeah.
It's really quite prescriptive of what you have to do.
Yeah.
I think that's gonna be
Well,
quite
that's a
nice.
good way of putting it. Take your medicine.
Yeah.
Now those pickups sound way springier than the other ones.
Yeah.
I think. There's a bit more springiness generally they bite as well when you dig in.
Yeah.
I think either that's because you're more comfortable with that guitar with the action might be a fraction higher or
I'm
something
way
like
more
that.
comfortable on this. This is like feels like home. at the
Yeah,
moment,
yeah. Could be that. Nice. I love the way these tunes seem to sort of express themselves, the phrasing and the rest of it when you put it together like that.
Yeah.
It's like it's vocal. It's almost like you don't need words because it's pretty vocal in what it's
Yeah,
doing.
already is, isn't it?
And I get that with a lot of the what you do actually
Right.
comes across that way particularly.
Yeah.
Do you think
Oh.
so as well?
Oh yeah,
It's quite
yeah.
a vocal
You carry
sound.
you can carry the guitar with just single lines. It's you know what you're doing. You know.
Thanks.
Yeah.
It's a rare skill, that is. I like channeling a rhythm guitarist, can't I? But cheesy. In preference to piano. Have you played a lot of pianos?
I haven't loads of pianos, but I find it quite difficult. To be
Yes.
honest.
Yeah.
Depending on the pianos, but I find. Yeah, I do find it difficult. I think that the sounds don't go together that easily. You've got to be very careful.
You got the chordal thing as well.
Yeah, especially with amplified. Like, I find an acoustic piano it's a bit easier.
Yeah.
But yeah, I feel like especially when it's coming through a speaker, because it then ends up occupying a very small space.
Yeah.
Sonically.
I'll just like send you
Oh,
a
so it's not like a guitar. I feel like guitarists kind of know how to work around each other.
Sure.
Because we know, like, I know what you're doing, you know what I'm doing
Yeah.
a lot better than you do with the pianist.
That's right, yeah. Definitely got,
yourself.
And that, actually, to be honest, I haven't found that many pianists to play with.
Right.
Because there weren't, in my year at college, there weren't that many pianists or in the years around me. Yeah. I don't know why it was. I think because there were a lot of guitarists because of the group of tutors they had at the time.
Right.
Because especially Jamie Taylor, I think he was teaching a lot of people.
Right.
Who was then like putting onto the course, if you like, as in saying, oh, apply for this, it'll be good for you. So we ended up with quite a lot of guitarists playing as pianists,
Yeah.
which was a bit weird.
Wow, yeah, I thought
Yeah,
on
so,
a jazz course maybe, I don't know.
yeah. And the year above me, there were 2 guitarists.
Right.
Like there was hardly anything part of the course, and in my year there were like there was something crazy, like 15 of us.
No way.
Yeah, there were loads. There were loads, and there were really few bass players as well.
Really?
Yeah, for whatever reason, the year I was in, it got really,
That's strange.
really
That's
skewed.
I thought the piano would have been able to subscribe.
Absolutely. Yeah, there was there was one good piano player in my year. There were a couple of others who sort of dropped out after a little while.
Yeah.
The year after was a bit more balanced.
Yeah.
But for some reason, the year I was in was so yeah, I haven't played that much with piano players.
If
Yeah,
I didn't mention before to you, I did to Paul. Some nylon strings here if you want to do your bossa stuff as well.
Yeah, right, okay.
Cool. What I remember, I was chatting to someone who's interested in getting some lessons. What's the pricing? I couldn't remember.
Okay, pricing. What I've said on the sheets that I've done here is, depending on the specific course and the number of students, and we're looking at the 3 to 8. 8 would be a really big course. 6 would be kind of optimal, large size course. 3 would be as small as we ideally want to go. Cost varies between 10 quid and 20 quid per hour.
Okay.
Pay when you book the course, and that will access them then all the online and downloadable stuff.
Cool.
You know, we make it together.
Yeah.
I'm thinking that keeps it dead simple and straightforward.
Yeah.
And it's easier that way, and it sounds like great value because even at 20 quid, an hour and the rest of it, and we can say to them, we can keep it like 18 quid an hour if they pay up front, sort of thing. Rather.
I'll get them to give you a ring.
Yeah.
We'll
We want to do all the Saturday things paid in advance because, as Paul said, from experience, sometimes on Saturdays people just sort of change their minds when it's sunny like today.
Yeah.
We didn't know how today would go with it being the Easter holiday and all that, so it's an opportunity to test some ideas, see what happens, how quickly you can get the shop ready to do something like this,
of course.
get you two together to do some playing and jamming. Pete Mann's coming down in a bit.
Oh, good. Right.
Because, you know, he was probably too advanced for the things
Yeah,
he
he was. Yeah, he used to be on Joe's.
Yeah, exactly. So I told him to bring his gibbo down and have a jam and see how it goes.
Every excuse in the book for Saturday cancellations.
And he's quite into
The most memorable
his,
one was, as it's her birthday, we've told her she doesn't have to have any guitar lessons.
Oh, right.
Kind of a reverse
Sure.
birthday present.
He's quite into his sort of Louisiana type sounds. So at the bluesy end of jazz and sort of swampy southern type stuff. So he'll be along a bit, no doubt. Yeah, even from that distance, right, you wouldn't think this is doable, but that camera's picking both of you up.
No way.
It's really a pretty wide view.
Yeah, it is.
Hopefully we'll get plenty of clips and get an idea of what the qualities are even in this light before we use it in the back with sort of decent lighting for
Yeah.
the but yeah, I mean these things, I've saved these